Have more reaction tonight from two other high-profile people who were involved in the Simpson case. Peter Daut is live in the KCAL 9 newsroom with reaction from Marcia Clark and Kato Kaelin. Peter.
Also, both Clark and Kaelin say they are stumped over today's jaw-dropping news involving the knife and glad the LAPD is taking it seriously.
It's a saga that will never, ever end.
Kato Kaelin shot to fame nearly a quarter-century ago during the O.J. Simpson murder trial.
Wouldn't you? His name.
He was a star witness, the famous house guest who lived on Simpson's Brentwood property. The same property where the LAPD now says a demolition worker reportedly found a knife in the late 90s and gave it to an officer who held onto it until recently. Tonight, Kaelin sat down in our studios with Inside Edition's Jim Moray to talk about the revelations.
Sort of like you think in a police handbook 101, you turn in any kind of evidence. To think that someone wanted to keep something that's possibly the knife, the weapon used in this heinous crime, why keep it? That makes absolutely no sense.
And though the knife may not be a smoking gun, Kaelin says it shows the public's fascination with the trial of the century is far from over.
It's like, what's next? What will happen next?
Would it be meaningful to you if this is in fact a knife connected to the crime? Well,
I think it's not so important what I feel, but thinking closure for the families. I think if it was the weapon and they found out it was OJ's, I think there's closure. I think it's sort of like another nail in OJ's coffin.
I think it's a remarkable development if it does turn out to be connected to the murders of Ron and Nicole.
Former prosecutor Marcia Clark was one of the most well-known characters in the real-life drama of the Simpson trial. She told Entertainment Tonight if the knife did play a role in the murders, it's possible organic evidence can still be useful.
I mean, they recovered DNA on mummies in Egypt, so it's entirely possible that if there is some DNA to be recovered, that it could be found, especially with today's technology, which is much more sensitive.
But no one is more invested in the case than the family of the victims. In a statement, Fred and Kim Goldman said in part, until the LAPD completes its investigation of the recovered knife, the validity of the knife as it relates to Ron and Nicole's murder is purely speculative. It is not a shock to our family that stories like these are making headlines again. We also reached out to the family of Nicole Brown. They said they are not making any comments yet. Now, coming up on our sister station, CBS 2 News at 11, Kaelin also talks about where he thinks the real knife could have ended up. Jeff and Elsa.
All right, looking forward to that, Peter. Thank you. Stay with KCAL 9 News for any new developments in the case. And if you would like to see the entire interview with Kato Kaelin, you can go to our website, kcal9.com.